and check up on it. Got it, known it. Oh, I know you want it. While I turn around you, watch me check up on it. You watching me shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing something new here today that I don't think I've ever done before, but my name is Niyamarie, and today we're gonna do a get to know me because I don't think y'all really know me like that, and I don't think I've ever done like an introductory video of myself so the girls can get a little bit more, we can get more connected. So I don't think I've ever done a get to know me. So we're gonna do a get to know me slash get ready with me. We're in the new year and I need to introduce myself. It's a lot of new people here and I love y'all down, Pookie. Love y'all down. It's a lot of new people here, so I need to introduce myself. How rude of me. That's like walking into somebody's house and not saying hello. How y'all doing? So we're gonna introduce ourselves to YouTube so y'all can get to know me. Y'all know TikTok last day is literally January 19th. And I know I'm gonna get so many more girls on this channel. So let's get to know me, Bookie. Let's get into it and do a quick little beat on this face. I'm actually gonna go live as well. So if y'all see me looking over here, y'all know why. But just to get the kickers off, just to start off, my name is Niyamarie. I am 33 years old. I am a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle content creator. What else? I am a graduate of the Alabama A&M University, where I studied fashion, merchandising, and design with a concentration in marketing. So when I be putting fits on, y'all know, it just makes sense, right? She's degreed. She's degreed. First, we're about to moisturize this face. Kiehl's. See if y'all can see it. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. It's just cute. Hey, friend. Okay, first things first. Then I'm going in with the Kiehl's Better Than Sunscreen. Make sure you get the note. Okay, I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, but really because Amaretta got people tripping, okay? I was born in East Point, Georgia, okay? Born at Northside Hospital. I am not a Grady baby. I was born at Northside Hospital. We stayed in East Point for, I want to say about 2-3 years. And then we moved to Stone Mountain. And that's where we finished. And my mom and them still live in Stone Mountain. So that's where we finished. Don't Amaretta me, okay? East Point is not Atlanta. You know how she do. But I say Atlanta because ain't nobody got time to be going back and forth with people not from Atlanta trying to explain to them where Stone Mountain is. So that's why everybody from Atlanta says they're from Atlanta. Because if we tell y'all we from Fairburn, where that's at? And you tell them you from somewhere, where that's at, baby, we from Atlanta. Because clearly that's the only thing y'all know. We're from Atlanta. Going in with the e.l.f. brow lift. Snatch the brows. Okay, y'all. I went to MLK High School. I'm an Eastside Princess. I'm an Eastside Princess. Then I went to Alabama A&M University in Normal, Alabama, where I studied fashion, merchandising, and design, concentration in marketing. So, whew, baby, I know how to build a garment from ground up. I just choose not to. Too tedious, too much work, too much stuff to focus on. Because, babes, please, right? Please. I decided to go into fashion because, baby, I've been a fashion girl since birth. Yeah, my mama used to let me dress myself early. You know that little saying on TikTok when she know who she is, period. That was me. I decided to go into fashion because it's something that I love to do. Initially, I wanted to work for a big box brand. I wanted to work for Macy's corporate, Belk corporate, and Carter's. But after graduation, I got denial, back to back to back to back. They wasn't really rocking with you, girl. I did not internship. We did have to take, like, our senior year, we had to take a 6-hour course, well, a 6-hour credit course. That was either an internship or a job. And baby, I needed some money. So I decided to go get a job. So my first ever job, I worked at Macy's. First ever job, I worked at Macy's, and I was making $12 an hour. So I was rich. I was making $12 an hour. You couldn't tell me a thing, babe. After that, I ended up going, I've been everywhere when it comes to retail. I worked at Macy's. After Macy's, I went to Talbot's. After Talbot's, I went to Underground Station, which was my first ever job of me making $7.25 an hour. And the only reason I stayed at that job that long is because I had fun with my friends. At work, I was in college, and I needed some moolah. After that, I worked Forever 21. I worked at Kohl's for 1 week. I worked at DirecTV for 3 months. Love Culture and Claire's and Icing. So if I had some jobs, girl, I've been in the retail. I was in the retail industry for about 16 years. Started off as a sales associate, made my way up to visual merchandiser, visual merchandising manager, and then my last role was assistant store manager / store manager. So a little history about my retail life. My last job in Huntsville was at Dillard's. I ended up quitting because they didn't approve my vacation. I got the job. And I had told them, hey, I already have a trip planned. I'm going to be out for 2 weeks. And mind you, I was part-time. I need to be out for 2 weeks because I have a vacation plan. And you know what they said? Absolutely. You got more than enough time. You're part-time. You're good to go. One thing about me, y'all, never play about vacation or my time off. Y'all, we get closer to the time that it's time for me to go on my vacation a month in advance. I reached out to my now friend. She's a friend, a longtime friend of mine. I reached out to my manager and I was like, hey, don't put me on the schedule. I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. And she's like, you're not going nowhere for 2 weeks? I said, yes, I am. I told these people that I had a trip planned already. They told me it was okay before I signed the papers. She was like, they're not going to approve that. And I'm like, well, if they don't approve it, I quit. And she's laughing and she's like, and I'm in the office like this. I'm looking for the joke because I'm serious. Very serious. So she said, you're going to have to talk to the assistant store manager and let him know that you need vacation. He comes to me while I am standing behind the Michael Kors desk because I was a Michael Kors associate. He's standing there and I said, hey, Blake, I'm going to need those 2 weeks off that I told y'all about when I first got this job. And because my vacation is coming up. He's like, you're not taking 2 weeks off. I said, but I told y'all about this before I signed the paperwork. And he says, oh no, we can't have you off for 2 weeks. I said, well, my tickets are already booked. He said, well, why would you book a ticket and it didn't get approved? I said, it did get approved because y'all told me when I got the job that it was approved. Y'all, mind you, I'm on the sales floor. He was like, yeah, I'm not going to prove that. I said, yeah, I quit. The look he gave me, he was like, what? I said, I quit. This is going to be my last week. I'll finish out the week, but I quit. And he was like, he's laughing. He was like, you are so funny. I am dead ass. I quit. I stand ground, y'all. I stand ground. Get me up out of here. And I ended up quitting. Left the job, went on my 7-day cruise to Alaska to see my sister. Back up. I am the youngest of one child. My sister is 2 years older than me. She blessed me with my cutest little stinkies, my nephew, and he is 3 years old. Another backup, because girl, I'm just skipping all over. I used to dance for 16 years, not a stripper girl, but technical training. Technical training, ballet, tap, jazz, modern, hip hop. I was always in the back because, listen, everything ain't for everybody, okay? I also cheered in high school as well. So your girl, I'm a little athletic. But yeah, that's pretty much my childhood. My work schedules and, well, not my work schedules, places that I've worked and things that I've done. And yeah, let's get into some more questions. Okay, after the dealer situation, this is so funny. This is my iPad. After the dealer situation, I ended up moving back home. I was jobless, and honestly, I feel like that was a major risk for me. I was jobless, moved back home. Thank God for my beautiful mommy and daddy that allowed me to move back home and pay not a singular bill. Not a singular bill. I moved back home, I want to say May of 2015. Y'all, I could not find a job in retail until September of 2015. And it was a visual merchandising job. I was walking around with my visual merchandising portfolio because I was a visual at Forever 21 for like 2 years. That was miserable. They hated me, I hated them. Go figure, right? Go figure. And I finally landed a job with one of the sweetest people ever. And I still try to contact her every once in a while or respond on social media or whatever. Oh, I got my first job at Love Culture when I moved back home. And it took me 5-6 months to find a job. Child, I was in the hospital with heart palpitations because I couldn't find no job. Y'all know what? I'm not used to being without funds. I wasn't used to that because I started working before I went to college, got to college, still had a job. So this was the longest time that I didn't have any money. So I was stressing myself to the point that I had to get an EKG and all of the things because I was a nervous wreck. I could not find no job. And I never been a moocher girl. I like to make my own money. Never been a moocher girl. But shout out to having good parents. Amazing parents. Finally landed a job at Love Culture as the visual merchandising manager. And I'm the best thing that ever happened to that store. Met so many wonderful people that I still talk to this day. Such a such a great relationship. Hey girl. Such a fun job. And then this is me in my 20s, y'all. I worked there for a year and it was my first time ever being laid off in the most vicious way possible. Piercing Pagoda used to be outside of our store. And I'll never forget that the guy that worked the Piercing Pagoda stand was like, y'all know y'all closing? Very messy. And we looking at him like, what? He like, y'all know y'all closing? Because I heard they putting an Apple right here. So if you ever come to Atlanta, you go to Perimeter Mall. That Apple store used to be my old Love Culture store. And we're like, boy, what are you talking about? Y'all, we got something express mail. The mall opened at 10. FedEx was there by 10:01 with a FedEx package overnighted that said store closing Friday. No time to find a job. Nowhere to go. They said store closing Friday. No package, no severance package, no nothing. Bye. Girl. So yeah, I was hurt because y'all know how long it took me to find that job. So I was hurt. Like, damn, y'all ain't even give us no notice. And then I went without a job again for another 6 months on unemployment. Ended up landing a job at Link Square Mall at Icing as assistant store manager, piercing ears, doing all the things, working between that location and Claire's and Perimeter and Claire's at Fifth Plaza. So I was in between 3 different locations. I loved that job. The district manager hated me. I don't do nothing but work hard. Ended up quitting that job because Love Culture reached back out to me and said that they wanted me to come back. They were offering me great money, more than I was making as assistant store manager. Went back to the store and I got laid off again. I should have never went back. I got laid off again. But then from there, I ended up emailing and I ended up with the DeKalb County School District. I started as administrative assistant and I was there for 4 years. I started as an administrative assistant, went there and went into bookkeeping. So I did both jobs, the numbers, the cash flow, all of the things. And it was easy to transition. You just got to reword your resume so they know you know what you're talking about. I was there for 4 years. Then I landed this job on a wing and a prayer. And when I say a wing and a prayer, I mean a wing and a prayer. I was praying so hard my last year at the school system because I'm like, I can't do this no more. I'm cussing out teachers. And the moment I started to step out of my right frame of mind, it's time for me to go. I got into it with a teacher that was real nasty to me. And I just let it rip. Went off on the principal. So it was time for me to go. It was time for me to make my grand exit. And I was praying so hard. I'm like, I want a work from home job because I want to be able to focus and build this content creation thing up. Okay. I'm like, I want to get into content creation. I want to be able to focus more on that. So I told myself, I was praying, I want a work from home job that's making $30,000 more than I'm making now. If you work for the school system, you know you get paid pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. I don't even know how I survived. Pennies on the dollars. I'm like, I need at least $30,000-$40,000 more than what I'm currently making. Pray. I was getting no after no after no after no after no. I'm on LinkedIn. They like, the job don't exist. We ain't got nothing for you. So I started to get discouraged. End of school year is happening. As a bookkeeper, we don't get summers off. We work 12 months a year. So I had to work throughout the summers. We're getting ready to end the school year. I'm collecting all of the stuff. I checked my LinkedIn. And it was a lady that didn't have no type of profile, no picture, no nothing. She's like, hey, this is a job opening. We're interested in you. Do you have time for a quick chat? And I call my mom. I'm like, girl, I don't know who these people are. Is this company legit? If you don't know anything about me, just know I'm going to fact check and I'm going to Google. You can tell me the sky blue. I'm going to go to Google and make sure. Toxic trait. Sorry. But I went and researched the company. I'm like, oh, this company is legit. I had a call with her. She's like, yes, we love your profile. Is this something that you're interested in? I said, absolutely. She told me how much I'll be getting paid off back. I get unlimited PTO. My health insurance is free. Baby, she's running it down to me. And I'm like, hold on. She set up my second and third interview. I got the job. Y'all, I literally got the call and my offer letter from them the second day before school. No, the day before school let out. The God I serve, I'm telling you. The second day before school let out, I got my offer letter. I went outside to talk to the lady. And she was like, your start date will be June 19th. But it ended up being the 20th because of Juneteenth. Because my company celebrates Juneteenth. Y'all, I could have cried. My principal was in tears. He's like, please tell me you're lying. I laid it down. I made sure the ink was dry before I told him. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming back. I start ripping my stuff down, y'all. I cried like a baby when I got home because I was getting so discouraged. Like, damn, I'm about to go through another school year. I don't want to do it. God said, no, I'm going to move on my time, not yours, sweetie. Got me, Big G. You got me, you got me. So that's how I ended up with my work from home job. I make a pretty good salary. And I'm still doing my content, doing everything. Now I need to beef it up a little bit. Well, now that we made this journey to me working from home, I started taking content creation a little bit more serious. And honestly, I could thank COVID and Gen Z because they were doing the damn thing during COVID. And I'm just laying up on my back getting fat. Pause. I was just laying around, drinking too much, turning to my anxiety is going up because I'm scared to get COVID. Just doing nothing while people were out here making legit money. But I think a lot of us did that, to be quite honest. A lot of us did that. And that's what made me want to start, because it's like, oh, it's something that I love to do. And I counted myself out for a very long time. Because I'm like, oh, the girls got the fashions. And when I first started being serious, I was still in the school system. So I ain't had no money to be just out willy-nilly buying a whole bunch of clothes. So I wore what was in my closet. And we got down with the get down. And I started content creating. It's something I like to do. It's like you know how the gym is people's great escape? Me getting dressed is a great escape. It just makes you feel better. It makes you feel purty. It just gives you the extra boost of confidence that all of the girls need sometimes. So that's what really made me start. I'm like, oh, this could be lucrative. And as my mama saying, more people need to see your personality. Period, girl. Come on out. More people need to see your personality. Let my mama tell her she thinks I'm the funniest person on the planet. And I love that for me. If your parents think you funny, that's a compliment in a black family. Because a lot of the times, black parents' favorite thing to say, ain't nothing funny. So if your mama think you funny, you've won at life. Literally. I don't think I'm that funny, but my mom thinks I should be a comedian. I'm not going to go that far, but yeah. And that's what made me do it. I'm like, you know what? You right. More people should see that I'm a cool ass lady. I'm a cool ass lady, okay? More people should see that. More people should. You're right. So that's what really made me get serious. Because as the content field was growing, I'm like, damn, everybody act the same. Like, what's tea? Where's the personality at? This is boring. Everything ain't, you know, all preachers and herb. It's okay to let people know that life be life. You ain't gotta tell them everything, but your life not picture perfect. So that's one of the main reasons I started, because it was an extracurricular activity for me to do something that I love to do and talk to the girls, build a community, and all the things. Another little known fact about me, y'all, I used to be a business owner. So we're going to go back to my first layoff in 2015. When I moved back home, I opened my first business. I didn't have any product. I was broke. I was broke. So I didn't have any product, but I used to go out, and a friend of mine who used to take pictures, and my business name was Urban Edge Apparel. And I wanted to get clothing. I wanted to do all the things, but y'all, they end up flopping because I didn't have no money. And you need money to be in business. Took a little break to kind of reinvent the wheel. Corporate America. Reinvent the wheel. And I was like, you know what? My favorite thing ever since I was a kid has been accessories. Sunglasses, handbags. I used to have the handbags, the colorful ones, the two-tone joints with the initial, the N. I had the capitalized N and the lowercase N. I was a bad girl. Wasn't no money in it, but I was a bad girl. And I knew I love accessories. So I was like, what about a sunglass business? So that's when I opened Too Shady. Too Shady opened in 2016. That is my baby. Too Shady. It was TWO Shady. My initial plan was to sell 2 shades for like the price of one, whatever. Did all of the wholesale work, y'all. I built my website from ground up. I didn't hire anybody. I sat in that room and did coding because I didn't have no money for Shopify at the time. So I was using WooCommerce, keeping the site up to date, finding my products wholesale, being my own model, being the own shipping, handling, invoice, all of that. I was that girl. And Too Shady was open for 3 years. I made pretty good money with that. I was not rich because y'all know you don't really make no money until like after the first 5 years of business. You don't make no money for real. We were thriving, we were glowing. I was doing everything. Okay. I was doing everything. Literally, I was the model. It was a lot. Business was thriving for 3 years. It got bigger. It got bigger. I started to add accessories. So I had jewelry and scarves and handbags and winter accessories and earrings and necklaces. I was in my bag, y'all. Enjoyed that so freaking much. But I ended up changing the name because my initial dream was to sell clothing. And I changed my name then from Too Shady to 10 for Apparel. That was a flop. I had some sales, but clothing is expensive and I didn't want to get too much into the wholesale with clothing because then I was just going to get a whole bunch of cheap stuff. So after that, y'all, and I was still doing really good during this business. I had about 3,000 followers on Instagram. My business page had like 300 followers on Instagram and Facebook, but I was still doing pretty good. But as I was going in my content journey, I made the tough decision to close my business because I wanted to focus on building a community. And people get to know me and my personality, to see the face behind the brand. Because a lot of people don't blind buy. And I feel like if they know you and know that you good peoples, they're more willing to support you and help you reach your goals. So I took a step back because I was overwhelmed. I was tired. All of the above. I'm trying to read the text message. Wait. All of the above. So I'm like, you know what? It's time to take a break. Just step back and build my social media community. And when I feel like I've reached that moment or that point in my social media journey where I built a community, I'm bringing my business back. Period. She's coming back. And I think I'm literally just going to focus on accessories because that's my jam. That's all I tell people about. Get you some accessories and wear a t-shirt and jean for the rest of your life. I promise you're going to be fly. Yep. And then when I took my break, I just went hard on social media. Ended up having that one video that said, phew. And that was the first thing that kicked off me growing on social media and my name getting out there and people loving me for me. My words, okay? That was the first step. Took a break, grew the community, and I'm like, oh yeah. So when I do actually come back, I think it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing when I do come back with the business. What else? I will definitely reopen. Because my end goal is not to be a social media influencer. It's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but I'm using my platform to get what I want. I'm using what I got to get what I work. Diamond said it best. Is it Diamond? No, Ronnie says it best. You got to use what you got to get what you want. My end goal is not to be a forever influencer. I want a business. I want my business to thrive, so I can take a step back from social media and still talk to the girls. But I want generational wealth, and I don't think I could get that with social media influencing, but that can get tiring. Owning a business is tiring too, but I want my own money. I don't want a third party affiliate to get they coins before I get mine, if that makes sense. I want to be the owner of it all. Hey girl. So yeah, I do plan on reopening that business, hopefully sooner than later. I do plan on reopening my business. And then what I do after that, y'all, I've just been in content creation, trying to get some brand deals and get my name out there more, working on YouTube, trying to, you know, grow and glow on YouTube and every other platform. Not TikTok anymore, apparently. TikTok, they're actually asking me questions on the last live of the year. So if I'm looking over here, that's because I'm answering the questions from TikTok. My stylist career was very short-lived. Very short-lived. Because I don't have the patience for people that don't listen. So I did that for maybe about 1 or 2 years. And then that was it. That's all I had. That's all I had in me was 1 to 2 years. Because when it comes to styling, if you're getting a stylist, that to me that means that you're needing help trying to identify what your style is because you can't quite figure it out. You know, that's why you hired a stylist, to help you figure out, is this leaking? To help you figure out what you want to look like. And mine was short-lived because people don't listen. So yeah, I don't offer styling services. That's not my thing. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and I have mine in the shade Espresso. Is this the brown? Am I using the wrong one? Espresso. Yeah, brown. Espresso. Lift and Snatch pen. Little $12 pen that gets you right. But yeah, so very short-lived stylist career. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have to have patience like no other for that field, and I have none. In my content creator journey, y'all, I have a few brands that are like, that I really, really, really want to work with. Careful with my words. Paid partnership work with. H&M, because if you're not new here, y'all know how much I love H&M. H&M, 2 stores that I actually love the most, I do want to collaborate with because I actually spend my money at these places. H&M and TJ Maxx. H&M and TJ Maxx are like my dream collabs because I actually frequent these places like on a weekly basis. It's not because it's trending. I've been a TJ Maxx girl. It's just, it's my playground. You can have so much fun in TJ Maxx. You can have so much fun in TJ Maxx, and I would love to work with either one of those brands. Those are like my top 2 dream collaborations, honestly. I've already worked with Honey Pot, which is crazy still. I've worked with them twice. Such an amazing company, and their staff is amazing. But those would be my 2 dream collaborations that I just really want to work with them. Paid. I gotta be clear. Because as much money as I spend, pay, Bookie, pay. want to come on here and show y'all my lippy. I usually use the one size coin collector, but I can't find it. I'm good for losing a lip product. But this is the Sephora collection pencil in molasses. Just went around, overdrawed the lips a little bit. Give them some smackaroos, you know. Then I'm gonna go in with Maybelline. It's Maybelline. The matte lipstick in the shade Loyalist. Now just gonna hot there right in the center. Right in the center. This battery's dying again. Mr. Stump a lot. The Smackaroos. And then I'm actually gonna go in with a NYX gloss today. Should I do my all these both meringue? Why do I have so many of these? What's this one? Eclair. I'm a pink gloss girly, if you can't tell. This is tiramisu. And this one is Madeline. But I'm gonna go in with meringue. Period, thank you. I'm going with meringue. Oh, ain't much in here. Right on the top. Oh, okay. There's nothing in here. Throw that away. There we go. That's the new one. I feel like these not as buttery as they used to be. There we go. But I'm still, that's not enough. So then I'm going to go with Ami Collet in Excellence. And I'm going to go around the lip liner like this. To get the smackaroos really smacking. Yeah. You see the difference I made? Yup, yup. And go under here too. Right on the lip liner. Yeah, that'll do it. The lippy. Y'all, this is my final look. Y'all learned a little bit about me today. I did a light beat because I'm about to go outside and get some fresh air. But I thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Make sure y'all leave a comment or ask any questions or more things that you'd like to get to know about me. I'll be doing a closet talk of some fashion get to know me questions very, very soon. So leave any questions that you have down in the box. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to come on over and rock with your girl. We have fun over here, girl. Ask the girls. Don't ask them on TikTok though, but yeah, love y'all.
I'm over and check up on it.